This one's for all the freak artists who've always wanted to do something but never did because you're dead inside and a perfectionist. I'm Reality, the creator of 2 Minute Tutorials, and I'm teaching whatever I dang well feel like here because my brain can't stick to doing one thing at a time and I need to do something to get the bills paid or I'm gonna die. Now watch me fight for my life to try to make these lines do whatever I need them to while I tell you who this channel's for. This channel is for the neurodivergent, burned out young adults who like making super messed up fiction and have way too many big dreams. You want to save the world, but you're too depressed to pick your trash up off the floor. You're probably not straight, have a based sense of humor, and hate labels because you're tired of being stuffed in a box, but you used to have a shit ton of labels and displayed every issue that you ever had like a really terrible trophy wall. You think you're an introvert, but really you're just too fucking exhausted from masking, and it makes you hate people even though you want friends so goddamn bad. You need therapy, but you can't afford it, and so instead, you hyperfixate on all your fictional favorite characters and drawing them crying and getting emotionally obliterated because that's how your favorites get your love. You use "that's so gay" in both a positive and negative way because it perfectly encompasses every scenario of your life. You and your friends say outrageous things in the group chat and refer to yourselves and your friends with words that would make the Twitter Puritans clutch their pearls. You stim, or at least you would, but you're not allowed to make sound, so you just sit in your chair in your room, practically vibrating out of your seat. Your parents are probably divorced. Maybe one of them died. Other ones probably in jail for dumb idiot behavior. We do not stand. Spite is the only thing that hasn't left you. You hate modern slang and started using it as a joke, and now it's part of your vocabulary. Everyone was convinced when you were a teen that you were either going to go to jail for some sort of degenerate behavior or murder just because you were a little bit too much of an edgelord in public. Detention was a second home for you, and you had to stay at school early and late to make up for how much time you missed. You're nostalgic as fuck lately because your brain is convinced if you go back to those days, you'll magically be happy again and get dopamine from simple things again. You had a weird homophobic Christian arc for like the first 19 years of your life, and then you figured out that you were gay as fuck as an adult, and now you hate religion with a passion and look back on who you used to be and cringe until you die. You had opportunities to try doing lots of different things when you were younger, didn't take any of them, and regret it a lot. And you're probably going to have a really, 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 really weird midlife crisis, and you're probably in it now. Which sucks because you're too young to be having that, which means you're going to die at 60. Meanwhile, the few things that were outrageous that you did do back then scarred you for life, permanently, and make you mad that your mom didn't use a condom. In school, you got labeled as lazy or stupid when you were neither, just chronically burned out, overwhelmed, and talented as hell without the energy to prove it or the environment to let it shine. You've reinvented yourself dozens of times trying to find a version of yourself that everyone liked, that you also liked, until you nearly died from it. You might even still be trying to figure it out. You're very ass at keeping secrets, and all of your skeletons are on your front lawn instead of in your closet. You hate kids, but still sometimes thinking about having a family, but also the idea of sharing a house with a partner and kids and such makes you want to die. And also, you're scared that you're going to never be able to afford it, and you don't want to fuck them up like how your family fucked you up. Because you care, even though they don't exist yet. Your favorite ships have made people invent new slurs just for you, and everyone always thought you'd be the kid that told the one person who was nice to you to not come to school the next day. Your music and fashion tastes range from goddamn rainbow sparkly unicorn all the way to emo I'm gonna jump off this building just to see who really cares vibes. You give great advice, but nobody ever fucking listens to you, and on the rare occasion anyone does, it's like they've struck gold. You regress sometimes because your childhood was stolen and your brain chose the absolute worst fucking time ever to decide that now is the time to take it back. You don't know who the fuck you are because nobody ever let you go figure it out, and accidentally spent 20 plus years dissociated so you don't remember shit. You're the oldest person in your friend group, but nobody treats you as an authority figure, tired of fandom wars and political wars, and low-key want to burn it all down. You miss the days when shit was simple and you could have opinions and beliefs without having to make them your whole personality just to stay alive. And you don't like picking sides in useless battles when the world is literally burning down outside. You also probably had your entire personality shaped by really fucked up Vocaloid songs and fanfiction about My Little Pony characters killing each other, and enemies to lovers is your favorite ship type because you project onto both characters while trying to figure out how to love yourself when too many people in your life who should have didn't. If any of that sounds like you, you'll probably like it here. This place isn't for people under 18, Puritans, people who don't understand context clues, people who want me to pick a side in pointless battles, and people who are way too sensitive. Subscribe and wait around for me to start dropping tutorials and advice and shit. I think the first art-related videos are gonna be things like about what the things that you're supposed to do before you get all into all the art and stuff, like before you start going into it. Not those annoying, oh, it's not gonna be easy, so give up now crap, but like real stuff like how to reframe your mindset since everything's gotten like weirdly toxic out there, and figuring out the reason why you really want to make art, and some fair warnings about what's gonna happen to you and your work once you put it out into the world. I'm not here to keep both of us continuing to throw stuff at the wall till it sticks. You know damn well that's not been working, so stop watching those goddamn self-help videos and get to work. If you're done living in tutorial hell and ready to make anything, literally anything, subscribe. Or don't. You can always lurk and come back later to see what the hell we're doing out of morbid curiosity. And if the vibes are off, there's the door. See you never.